Hey guys, HMK back again with the video series that focuses on the possible worlds and settings for Kingdom Hearts 3. Next up, I'm going to elaborate on the possibilities of including the awesome sci-fi take on an old swashbuckling tale, Treasure Planet. Now the way I'm going to structure this video is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. First, I'm going to talk about story placement. Second, I'm going to talk about world architecture. Third, is going to be characters in regards to potential partners, enemies, and bosses from the movie. And finally, the Keyblade that will be associated with the world. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, how would Treasure Planet fit within the story of Kingdom Hearts 3? Well, picture this. We all know that Xehanort will stop at nothing to recreate the Keyblade, and there's only two ways to do it. Either he has to clash with the 7 Guardians of Light, or target the 7 Princesses of Heart. Now, if this world were to take place early in the game, like I'm speculating, the 7 Guardians of Light will most likely be unavailable, and the princesses would have to go into hiding. That is where Treasure Planet comes in. Xehanort and his army could visit this world in order to find the mystical map, in order to locate the 7 Princesses of Heart. If they were to go into hiding, they can use a map to locate their whereabouts very easily. And better yet, they can also hunt for the portal on Treasure Planet to use for their own purposes. Maybe transporting large amounts of darkness and enemies straight to a world or the heart, bypassing its defenses using the portal. Or they could have dropped word of the map to John Silver to use him as a pawn in order to help them find the map, setting up the world story from the movie. The possibilities are endless. Now, speaking on the world setting and architecture. Sora and company should appear in the world, and as soon as they get there, they should see Jim Hawkins solar surfing. This scenario will be a great chance to include the Keyblade glider, as it is apparent that transformations will be back at Kingdom Hearts 3, and the first time Sora is using a glider will be a great way to show off how to use it in this scenario. So, Sora and Jim could engage in a friendly racing minigame, and after that, a friendship is struck. Jim invites Sora back to the inn, but goes along ahead first. When Sora arrives, John Silver attacks the inn, and with the help of Sora, Jim and the others escape, because Sora, Donald, and Goofy, or maybe someone else, engages the pirates in combat. The game's overworld should be comprised into sections, with an explorable Montresor and the option to explore the sea, which gives a chance for more Keyblade gliding, combat, and minigames. Then we finally land on Treasure Planet, which would be a great and vast land to explore. That is until the planet blows up. Ouch, spoilers! They should really be able to think of a way around that, because I want Treasure Planet to stay intact. Next up is characters. In terms of the main cast who should return for the game, I think every main and side character should return, including Jim, Sarah, Dilbert, Amelia, Mr. Arrow, Ben, Morph, John Silver, and Scroop. If that's how you say his name. Scroop. That's how you said it, right? Scroop. Anyways, as for the other pirates, nah. They could be replaced with generics or whatever. As a partner for the world, it obviously has to be Jim Hawkins. He can fight with a cutlass and use an energy pistol. Disney, Square, lay off the gun BS. Let him have his pistol. As for bosses and enemies, both John Silver and Scroop would be excellent fights, as John's robot arm and leg contains a vast amount of weapons. And Scroop, I mean, look at that big bug thing. Yep. And now for a secret boss. Picture something big, either a heartless or nobody or an unversed, I don't know. This big enemy will attack you while you're out in space. That will be a great fight and a great chance to show off more Keyblade transformations or more Keyblade glider combat. Lastly, what would be a Keyblade from this world? Well, you know I suck at drawing. I didn't come up with a design, but once again, how about a name? Let's use Plunder's Path. This Keyblade will be a reference to both the piracy in the movie pirates, and the infamous portal used by Captain Flint, Plunder's Path. I can dig it. So, as always guys, I've been HMK, and I hope you enjoyed the video on the possibilities of Treasure Planet beating Kingdom Hearts 3. And until the next world video, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.